Oh, I'm gonna be. Whoa! Dude! Oh, crap! Ah,
You okay? I'm working on it.
dude! Go, Miles, go! Oh, yeah!
Thought I lost you there. Can't get rid of me that easy.
I mean, I wasn't disappointed with the state of play for September of this year, but I wasn't impressed. Just when it was starting to get cooking towards the end, then it kind of like ended before. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted more after that last reveal, but then they're like, "Thanks for watching." I'm like, "Okay, that's all you're giving us." I was like, kind of wanted more, but I guess that's all we're getting. All right, well, there's no catchphrase yet because I saved that for the walkthroughs. I'm trying to do something different. So, these are the games that interest me. Like, these are the video game trailers that interest me and State of Play of September 2024. That means these are trailers I particularly like. Oh. All right, let's just skip through that. So yeah, trailers it piqued my interest, or I am just so hyped for them because hey, I'm all for it. So, as I have been doing this new format, I will only have 1 minute to talk about a trailer of why it clicked with me, why it gelled. Just to sum it up in 1 minute, just kind of like what I've been doing in my new format, elevator pitch. Now, let's get dangerous. Alright, so we got 1 minute. Okay, cool. Alright, so the first one, because I figure a game that was similar to this game, I used Legend of Mana close enough. Alright, so Lunar Remaster Collection. I'm actually excited about this one. In terms of like score, what I thought about it, I give it a 9 out of 10. I already heard about, okay, so what this game contains, since it's a bundle and it's just a remaster it, but it's one remaster I'll allow because it's been decades and it's kind of justified. So Lunar, the Silver Story, Complete Edition, and Lunar 2, Eternal Blue. As a fan of JRPG, as a JRPG enthusiast, I'm excited for it. I'm curious of what they'll do with the updated graphics, new battle system, updated battle system, and I'm excited about it. Alright, that's it. Alright, time to get back to it. So the other game, yeah, my friend kind of convinced me, and I watched the trailer again. The Midnight Walk. At first, I wasn't impressed, but somehow it actually won me over. I'm going to actually give it a 9 out of 10. It was the fantastic soundtrack, the interesting and it was the very unique and absolutely stunning art direction, and just that kind of like stop motion gothic horror that I've been seeing in the comics. It won me over. I think it was the art direction, the fantastic soundtrack, and the fact that it is stop motion gothic horror. It kind of won me over. It didn't click with me at first, but once I watched it, I'm like, alright, it's something special. So yeah, 9 out of 10. Alright, move on to the next clip. Weird as shit game, but Alan Wake can get away with it. So, of course, I'm absolutely ecstatic that we're getting more Alan Wake 2 DLC, and so, The Lake House, 10 out of 10. Absolutely. What I love about it, I love that it's alluding that we're going to get a Control 2. Just the fact that Remedy, with the fact that it takes place at the old house from Control, and of course I'm a Control fan, but the fact that we actually got illusion that this could be a prelude to Control 2, it's a strong likelihood. Now there's a possibility that we could get Control 2. I'm looking forward to it because I love Control 1. And the fact that it's still more Alan Wake goodness, hey, I'm all for it. Tone, presentation, voice acting, the fact that it takes place in alluding to Control, you got me sold. 10 out of 10. Let's move on to the next clip. So, Legacy of Kain fans are eating good tonight. Alright, so Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remaster. It's a thing. I only heard solid things about Legacy of Kain. People don't shut up about that series back in the past. Like, what are they giving us Legacy of Kain? Well, guess what, Legacy of Kain fans? You finally got your wish. And you know what? I'm kind of on board. I actually want to see what it's about. Great presentation, excellent voice acting. Even though it might seem dated on the gameplay, I think it was revolutionary. It's got me sold. It's a 10 out of 10 to me. I love where it's going. I want to see what all the hype is about. I'm kind of curious of where it'll go. Yeah, 10 out of 10 on the Legacy of Kain remaster, and the fact that we get 1 and 2 and kind of like modern releases, you got me sold. 10 out of 10. That's enough said. Move on to the next clip. Alright, it's official. Monster Hunter Wilds. You got me more hyped than... Gosh, you got me so hyped. And now, the fact is, I kind of knew it was coming, but I just didn't know when the release was coming. So, Monster Hunter Wilds? Of course, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Am I a Monster Hunter fan? Absolutely. 10 out of 10. We finally got a release date. February 27, 2025. It's available for pre-order. We have the Deluxe, Premium Deluxe, and the Standard Edition. Yeah, you got me sold. And it coming on February 27, 2025. And if they're telling us way in advance to pre-order it and told us and showing all these content, yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds, you got me sold. I hope you get all the acclaim. You got me sold. Let's move on to the next clip. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Well, let's address it. No one asked for this. We all asked for a Bloodborne remaster. And we all asked for like PS1 all the way to PS3 remaster. No one asked for this. So, there's a reason why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered. The game that no one asked for, but there's only two specific reasons why I'm looking forward to it. One, the graphics definitely look top notch. It absolutely looks gorgeous. I'll be the first to admit it. Second reason, it is $9.99 for anyone who owns the digital or the physical copy. And I own the physical disc copy. So that means I can upgrade it for $9.99. That's pretty reasonable. You got me, so I'm waiting for it. Okay, Korean companies are cooking. Korean companies are cooking this year. Or they're just having more of a significant impact in the video game industry outside of live service games. And you know what? I very much appreciate it. Go Koreans! Go Korean developers. Yeah, right on. Alright, so Stellar Blade and Nier Automata, I don't know if I pronounced it right, and I'm sorry, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 because all the comments in PlayStation, I'm reading from the PlayStation comment, yeah, Stellar Blade is being compared as a Korean Nier Automata, or Korean Nier, and that's pretty facts. Considering that I played the demo and I played a good chunk of it, reasonable, understandable. Yeah, I think it's a perfect synergy, perfect collaboration between excellent franchises. 9 out of 10. I'm intentionally keeping this pause. Well, we asked for it. Boy, did we get it. Yes, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. I was going to give this a 9 out of 10, but I think it deservedly deserves a 10 out of 10. Ghost of Yotai. Definitely a 10 out of 10. Yeah, everyone who's saying that this is the best news of State of Play September 2024 is completely right. Completely right. Yeah, it made the State of Play and it saved the State of Play. Once again, Sucker Punch saved the day. Oh man. So, from what I've been reading too, and I think it's facts, this is set 400 years after the events of this game. So you know they have so much narrative they can do with this. 10 out of 10. I'm excited. Female samurai, and I'm all for it. Alright, let's wrap this up. So, what do I give this State of Play? And I'll make this like 5 minutes at best, because I actually put a timer, so I have to make this 5 minutes. State of Play September 2024. Hopefully this is the last one, so we can actually move on to Tokyo Game Show, which I feel like they'll deliver on the actual games. And hopefully it's actually games. Okay, so I rate it like 5 or 6. It's more leaning towards the 5. You know why? Because there wasn't any games with stopping power or like a game with the just with the impact. Like a Bloodborne remaster that everybody was asking for, that Sony is refusing to listen or just even do anything about that kind of game from 2015. They're not doing it still. So here we are. I mean, we got two remasters that I've appreciated. I mean, Legacy of Kain, the Soul Reaver series, that's much appreciated. The Lunar Remaster Collection, that's very much appreciated too. But it doesn't have a, like, PS1 to PS3 remaster, which I mentioned in my previous video, talking about State of Play. I didn't make any prediction. I only just said my thoughts of what we wanted, and we all bloody wanted the Bloodborne, no pun intended, remastered. We didn't get it. So we got remasters that were appreciated, but just nothing with a stopping power. Yes, there was actually a few indie titles that actually gelled well. Hell is Us, I had to see more of it, but it might be good. But there were still some trailers that I enjoyed overall. I mean, it wasn't like it was bad, but there wasn't any games with stopping power. There wasn't a Death Stranding 2, Caliber, or GTA 6. There just wasn't any specific games. I mean, we heard some good PlayStation Plus Essential and Extra and Premium news, which I will mention that in the next video. But in terms of like what we got, no, I just don't think the kind of like the PlayStation stopping power that PlayStation is known for, it wasn't enough. And that's why I'm giving it like a 5 or 6, but more a 5. It just wasn't enough. Even the Dragon Age, Valgar, and the other titles that just didn't sell me, the PSVR 2 is not selling me. Please stop trying to put it down their throat. Also, yeah, they brought Mark Cerny back to piss off fans more with the PS5 Pro by showing us older games. That was why half of it was a 5, and why I have to give it a 5. Because the guy, Mark Cerny, the guy who told us that $700 to do the PS5 Pro. Oh yes, we're here to not apologize and to sell you the PS5 Pro again. Yes, he did. And then you know what else he did to proceed, just to remind us that the PS5 Pro was coming and offering shit? Was to show, I think, up to 10 games. Don't quote me on that. But he showed the same games that we played years ago. Or he's showing games like Assassin's Creed Shadow and other games that are coming, but just not interesting. That doesn't justify the PS5 Pro. It was just a reminder of, hey, we have games coming, but here are the games that you played years ago, and we're expecting you to pay $700 because you're PlayStation fanboys. We live on you PlayStation fanboys. We know you'll buy it. And yes, sadly, people will buy it. No, nothing wrong with that. It's just $700 to play games years ago. It's not justifiable. No. So yeah, half of it just doesn't make sense. They're trying to sell us a PSVR 2, which doesn't make sense. But from the sprinkle of games that I am looking forward to, that I listed off in the trailers, yeah, okay. I mean, that kind of... I mean, it justifies some of the games that are coming, but I might as well keep my base PS5. So yeah, that's pretty much it. 5 or 6, but really more of a 5. I wasn't really impressed. Hopefully the Tokyo Game Show blows my socks off. Maybe they'll actually have games worth looking at, but for the State of Play, glad it is over. We're probably going to get 3 more next year. So, of course, you can leave that like, comment, or subscribe. What game are you looking for from the State of Play? Did PlayStation kind of redeem themselves because they didn't do a Dark Concord? Well, they did, but it's not any better. They had really nothing. So, if you liked it, cool. If you didn't like it, what can they improve on? Give us a Bloodborne remaster. Alright, well that's it. I'll see you guys in the next clip. It's just going to be pretty short for that one too.